Hey y'all, Miss Brown here, your 8th grade science teacher. Okay, let's get going. I feel like I haven't done a video in a while, guys. My Screencastify was not working. And you know that's Screencastify is my jam. So I prefer to record in Screencastify. Okay, y'all. So welcome, week 11. Today is Wednesday, October 28th. Y'all know it's been a week when I don't know what day it is. But let's get real. Do I ever know what the date is? Probably not. Okay, y'all, so here is this week. So I'm going to do kind of a quick walkthrough of what we've done for the week. So that way we're good to go. So on Monday, we did our tech check reflection because we took our tech check. So what I did, y'all, was I went through each question of the tech check on the Nearpod. So there is a self-paced Nearpod for y'all to look at. This one was the live one that I did during class. So that one's not going to work after the fact. So I put that one there. And then right here is a Google form for you to retake the test. So you're going to kind of check out the questions again, figure out what you need help on, check in with me, and then you're going to retake it again. And I will take an average of your 2 scores. Then on Tuesday, October 27th, we did a periodic table Nearpod. So y'all, Nearpod is like my new favorite thing. You know, I try to keep up with technology and learn a new tech tool every month or so. So Nearpod is my focus for this month. And my friend Hank Green from Crash Course Chemistry. So y'all, I often show you Crash Course Kids. Oh my gosh, I forgot her name. I haven't shown the videos in so long, y'all. I forgot my girl's name from Sabrina. There we go. It came to me. So this is like the high school version, Crash Course Chemistry with Hank Green. So y'all are going to watch this 10-minute video about the periodic table, and it's going to interrupt you with 7 questions. So you're just going to answer the 7 questions. And this is the perfect kind of transition from our Unit 2 to our Unit 3. So Unit 2, we ended off with periodic table, and Unit 3, we start with chemical reactions, which is all about elements on the periodic table. So you just hit join lesson, and then it will populate the video, and then it's going to have 7 spots. Don't forget, I can tell if you fast forwarded the video, if it lets you, and just answer the questions. So y'all, it's 10 minutes. You want to take that 10 minutes to kind of get your brain into the new unit. So you're going to answer those 7 questions once the video loads, and that's all we did on Tuesday. I wanted to have a day kind of in between the new unit for people that still needed to retake tests, for people that needed to check in with me about questions before they retook. So that's what we did Monday, October 26th, test retakes, Tuesday, October 27th, periodic table Nearpod. So now this is Wednesday, October 28th, brand new unit. Let me go get the journal. Okay, y'all, so here's our brand new journal, and the lovely Mrs. Schultz and Mrs. Stock designed Unit 3, which is exciting because we get a different perspective. It's nice when we have different teachers working on the units because then it's kind of like a whole different experience, which is great. So I designed Units 1 and 2, so now we're going to go for Units 3, and that's why the journal looks a little different, y'all. So hole punch, stapled, just like usual, Unit 3. So remember, backpack is things that you want to keep for reference and to refer back to. So these are all our student expectations. We're going to be learning about chemical reactions, so all about changing matter. We're going to talk about evidence or proof for chemical reactions, so physical versus chemical changes. And then we're also going to talk about the difference between an atom, an element, a compound, a molecule, a mixture. We are also going to recognize chemical formulas. We're going to balance chemical equations. And we're going to talk about the law of conservation of matter, which is pretty cool. So hit next. What I love about what the ladies did to design this unit was they included a Quizlet vocabulary. So y'all, this is perfect because anytime you want to kind of refresh or study the words, you click on that Quizlet vocabulary and it will open up a Quizlet for y'all, which has a Quizlet made of all our vocab terms for the unit. So that's pretty cool. So right before the test or right before the quiz, y'all, my fingers are starting to crack. It means it's getting cold. I feel like my dad. My dad always used to have like cracky fingers and he used to put like hand salve on them. And I always used to think he was so old and so weird. And then the same thing's happening to me, y'all. So then down here are all the vocab words. So this is a great kind of like weekly check, once a week, check in and make sure that you know those vocab words. So here are some key concepts of things that we're going to be learning. So once again, I put the backpack there because it should be a reference. You should be hopping back and referring to that. And typically I link one of these to my homepage, but since there's 2 pages, I probably won't this time. And then this is our essential question for the topic 1 of Unit 3. So as always, I want y'all to write the essential question across the top of your journal, and then you're going to rephrase the essential question at the bottom, and then you're going to focus your rephrase on the word evidence, shows, and the phrase taken place. So find a synonym for those words. So write the essential question on the cover, and then rephrase it also including those underlined words. Don't forget, take a picture, always, every page you do, and this is the cover page, should be taken a picture and added to your never-ending slideshow. And it would be helpful, y'all, if you add a slide that says Unit 3, so that way it differentiates between Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3. And y'all should be up to like the 60s, 70s of your slides by now. And then you're going to complete the KWQ chart. I'm going to do a little revision. I want a KWL chart, so I'm going to have you guys fix that last column. And my new thing is I'm going to call people in my room roomies, and I'm going to call my WebEx folks homies because y'all are at home. We're rolling with the homies. And then my roomies, my roommates, because y'all are in my room. So take pictures of these and add it to your slideshow. Now I want to watch Clueless, y'all. Oh, you guys are too young. And once again, old. Okay, so changes lab. So what you're going to do first, and it was on the, I'm thinking about Clueless and my girl Brittany Murphy that I'm missing stuff. So number 2, complete the KWQ chart on page 1. So what I'm going to have y'all do instead is I'm going to have y'all change the last column to what have you learned, because I want a KWL chart. And then you're going to tell me 5 things you know about the essential question. So you're going to rewrite it again. Yes, you have to rewrite it again. This is a pre-AP science class, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 words. So my kids in class were like, well, we just wrote it. Oh, well, write it again. And you can either write the rephrased or the original. The more that we kind of interact with the essential question, the better we're going to be, y'all, because the essential question is your goal. If you know what your goal is to meet, it's a lot easier to meet your goal than not knowing what you're working towards. So it doesn't hurt to write the essential question a 3rd time. So write the essential question here, and then you're going to tell me 5 things you know about chemical reactions, physical chemical changes, 4 things you want to know or questions, and then you're just going to label the last column learned or what have you learned, and we're just going to hold on that. So 5 Ks knows, 4 want to knows or questions, and then just label the last column what have I learned, and by the end of the unit, we're going to do 3 things that we've learned. So pages are numbered, y'all. The right pages are numbered on the edge, which is awesome, but the left pages are numbered in that little crease. So I would suggest going back and just numbering the odd pages on the left so that it's easier for y'all to see. So we just did page 1, so now we're going to do page 2. So here's what you guys are going to do. We're going to do a virtual lab experience. So because of COVID-19, we can't have y'all move stations and be touching all over everything, so we have virtual lab experience. Ooh. So these are pages 3, 4, and 5 in your journal. And you are going to go through the 8 stations. We're going to do 4 today, Wednesday, October 28th, and 4 tomorrow, Thursday, October 29th. So y'all, this can be my video for Thursday too. Oh, I love it. So let's chat about the difference between qualitative and quantitative. So the way I remember is the root word. Qualitative is quality. What is the quality like? Meaning, record your observations. What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? Any changes that you can see. And then quantitative, think of the root word quantity, which is numbers, data. Anything that has a number, temperature, measurement, size, that would be quantitative data. So what I want you all to do is text code and then do a little annotation, do a little kind of line here and a line here and sum up what the difference between quantitative, hashtag numbers, and then qualitative, the quality. And then what we're going to do for each of the lab stations, y'all, is we're going to circle the indicators. So 1 through 10, we're going to say in the video or in the pictures, did the size change? Did the shape change? Did the state of matter change from a solid, liquid, gas? Was there no new material? So for example, take a piece of paper, crumple it up. No new material, it's just crumpled paper. Was there a color change? Unexpected color change. So like I was saying, if y'all paint a chair red, the red's expected. So that's not really an unexpected color change. Was there heat produced or was there cold produced? Did it get hot, exothermic, or did it get cold, endothermic, like an ice pack? Was there bubbling or fizzing? And we need to keep in mind that sometimes things bubble or fizz, but it's expected. So for example, if you're boiling water, water going from a liquid to a gas is a physical change because it's just a change in matter. So the water is going to bubble. So that's expected. A bubbling or fizzing is like when you mix two substances and there's no heat involved and all of a sudden stuff fizzes or bubbles. That would be bubbling or fizzing. So you kind of need to keep that in mind, y'all, because just one of these signs doesn't indicate a chemical change, a new substance. One of these signs, for example, if it's bubbling and I boil water, well, that's expected. Is there a smell change? And y'all will just have to use kind of common sense or prior knowledge or listen to whatever's on the video. You'll have to trust them on that one. And then is there new material, something that was not there before? So if I mix Skittles and water and I end up with Skittle water, there's no new material. That was already there before. So yeah, so let's get going, y'all. So here is what we are going to do. And if you need a digital copy, it is there for you. So once again, we are on page 2. And today, Wednesday, October 28th, we're going to do page 2 and page 3. And then tomorrow, Thursday, the 29th, we're going to do page 4 and page 5. So page 2 and 3 today. So if you are doing these experiments at home, it's particularly station 9, you should not be trying stations 1 through 8. I mean, if y'all want to burn a candle with parent supervision, that's fine. So apron, gloves, goggles. So, Miss Stock, hey girl. 6th grade science teacher, she's amazing. So y'all are going to watch this 4-minute video. And let me play a minute.
And let's take a look at what this says. This says qualitative and quantitative. We are filling this out for when I tore the paper. Produced, no. In other words, when I say what.
So what y'all are going to do is you're going to go through, and in this column, observations, you're going to take observations about ripping the paper. And then you're going to walk through with Miss Stock, and she is going to talk about each of these, and you're going to circle the ones that you think relate to ripping paper. So this one is your practice round before you do the other stations. So watch that 4-minute video, work through with her, add some observations. And then I would say, y'all, I want you guys to split your observation columns in half. So that way you can do qualitative and quantitative observations because y'all need to know the difference between the two. They both start with Q, so split it in half and write qualitative, quantitative. And you can do the same thing right here as well. And then when you're done with that example, you hit next. And then y'all are going to work through the 4 stations. So the first station is burning a candle, so you'll do that on page 2. And that is right here. So you're going to watch this video of Miss Stock burning a candle, and you're going to write down any evidence changes. I put a second quick video on here for y'all as well. I had it, so I threw it on there. So you can watch either or watch both. And then hit next. And then you'll go to page 3, and then you'll do the Epsom salt and ammonia, and then you'll do station 3, hydrochloric acid and magnesium strip, and then station 4, Alka-Seltzer tab. And you'll just work through these. So explore station 2, and it has the title right there to keep you on track. This one's just pictures. And then for each one, you should be taking observations and recording, circling those indicators. And then station 3, and it always has the station number up top, and it has the title. So this one's station 3, and this is the hydrochloric acid test tube 1. So you'll watch these. There's a couple videos for y'all, and then same thing. You'll be doing that right here, HCl and magnesium. Record your qualitative, quantitative observations, and then you're going to circle your indicator numbers. And then last but not least, station 4. And then y'all, after you do these, you should go back and you should be thinking, were these physical or were these chemical changes? And you're going to take a guess and circle. It's okay if you're wrong. We're going to go over these on Friday. So take a guess. Do you think a candle burning is physical or chemical? Do you think mixing Epsom salt and ammonia is physical or chemical? Do you think that magnesium and hydrochloric acid are physical or chemical? And those are kind of right over here. I know, y'all, that edge is kind of annoying. And then Alka-Seltzer and tablet, same thing. And you're going to tell me whether it's physical or chemical. And that's it, y'all. And you'll know you are done. Wait for it. Yeah. We're done. Y'all, I need to darken my hair up now that it's wintertime because my hair gets darker in the winter. It's weird. So, yay! Y'all are done. And that's it. So then this is a video for Thursday, October 29th as well. You will continue, and I will have exactly the same set. It will look exactly the same, except it will be station 5, station 6, station 7, and station 8. So you'll do the same exact thing tomorrow. Watch the 4 videos or the 4 pictures, and then you're going to give them your observations. Make sure you're splitting it up qualitative and quantitative, and then you're going to circle those indicators and take a guess. Is it physical or is it chemical? So yeah, y'all, this was the video for Monday, October 26th, test retake. Tuesday, October 27th, periodic table Nearpod. Wednesday, October 28th, physical chemical change station labs 1 through 4. And then Thursday, October 29th, once I pull those up, there will be stations 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's it, y'all. Have the best day ever. Y'all fill my buckets each and every day. Overflowing. Bye, y'all.